Well, hello everyone out there in internet land. This is Cedric Harris coming to you live from the beautiful flip-flop state of Tampa, Florida. Before we get rocking and rolling on this webinar right now, I want to make sure that everyone can hear me clearly. So if you could just type in Y or yes, you can hear me, we will start the show. Fantabulous. Well, first of all, I want to thank all of you for joining us here on this webinar as we have a significant amount of people that are on this webinar here today, and it's definitely my duty and job to be able to deliver the goods here for you tonight. So it's definitely my pleasure to be able to do so. So let's go ahead and get rocking and rolling. But I got to throw in a quick disclaimer before we do that. If you could, because of the content that's going to be coming out on this particular webinar, if you could cut off anything that has an on or off switch, your automatic income reducer, aka your television, your Skype, your instant messaging, your BlackBerry, your Blueberry, your Cranberry, your iPhone, your i3, your i4, anything that has a on or off switch, go ahead and get rid of it and focus with zero distractions, because you see, you're going to learn how to create up to a 5-figure monthly residual income in the next 6 months. Now, I know that's a strong statement to start off with, ladies and gentlemen, but we are going to deliver on the goods tonight and completely prove it to you. So let's go ahead and rock and roll. Some of you know me, some of you do not know me. Again, my name is Cedric Harris. I reside in the beautiful flip-flop state of Tampa, Florida. This is a picture of my beautiful family, my kids, my beautiful fiance, where we reside here. I'm originally from the Richmond, Virginia area, and I've been in the Florida area since 2004. So I've been wearing flip-flops and went from light skin to very, very dark since 2004. And since that time frame, I've been able to accomplish quite a few things. I'm the former president of marketing for the largest VA mortgage lender in the nation. Right when the housing boom came around and changed pretty much everybody's life, I decided to go out and reinvent myself on the internet and do quite a few different things online. So I actually started off, I was the former #1 income earner in one of the top attraction marketing systems out there, My Lead System Pro. I'm also the former #2 income earner, where I had over 40+% of the company in my downline in my previous company, where I was lucky enough to personally sponsor well over 416+ people there as well. I co-authored a book called Stepping Stones to Success, featuring Deepak Chopra, Jack Canfield, and Dr. Dennis Waitley. If you don't have a copy of that, feel free to go visit Amazon and pick that up. I've also been featured in this month's Success from Home magazine that you can pick up on your local newsstands right now, and any Books A Million, Barnes & Nobles, whatever the case may be. I've been lucky enough to be featured in other different magazines like Home Business Advertiser as well. As being one of the top income earners inside of my company, I will throw in this disclaimer: these results are not typical. Our ambassador bonuses are paid over 12+ months. I'm also co-founder of IM2Suite, one of the top internet marketing systems on the internet, where we have about 17 different tools all wrapped up under one roof, where a significant amount of networkers, internet marketers, and small and medium-sized business owners utilize as well. I'm also one of the top 10 income earners inside of my current opportunity. Again, I must throw in this disclaimer: these results are not typical, and these bonuses are paid over 12 to 24 months, as well as a lot of results in life aren't typical, but for the people who go out there and really, truly do something. I'm also the leader of one of the fastest growing teams in all of network marketing, a team that I completely love, a team that we call Team TakeOver, and you're going to find out why we call it Team TakeOver here in a little bit of a very short time. Also, I have a few mystery guests that are going to be on the webinar with me, so make sure that you hang tight to go through this webinar so you can check out the mystery guests that are going to give you some significant value and give you some testimonials that I think that might definitely change your life. So how did I actually get here? Well, I actually got to this particular point simply because I started to recognize a lot of issues within the internet marketing business model. Okay, and I witnessed these issues personally as someone who's been online since 2006 full-time, and I'm sure a lot of you are witnessing the same thing if you have not witnessed it in the past. And the first thing that I witnessed was everything tends to be launch focused. Okay, I'm not sure if you have been under a rock or anything, but every 60 or 90 days or so, there's a new product, a new launch that all the internet quote-unquote gurus get together and launch. And when you do this, you water down the marketplace. Number two, there really is no such thing as lifetime memberships, as I started to see a significant amount of people who were on monthly memberships that were paying $17 and $27 and $37 and $47 and $57 and $97. A lot of these quote-unquote lifetime memberships were lasting about 3 to 6 months. Number three, there's no longevity. There's literally no longevity. It's kind of tough to build a long-term income when you don't have any longevity and you have to reinvent yourself every single month and do another full launch, try to launch another membership site, try to do something month after month after month. Next thing that I noticed is a significant amount of pump and dump. What do we mean by pump and dump? Well, a lot of you are on a lot of the same people's list. There's a lot of lists that are shared amongst each other, co-registration, all these different things, and it's just a lot of pump and dump, or what I like to call incest, okay? There's a significant poor transfer of knowledge. So a lot of the information that you're trying to learn, whether it be SEO, whether it be video marketing, whatever the case may be, a lot of the quote-unquote gurus don't really share exactly what they're doing, and they give you just enough to get you to keep coming back. And there's a significant poor transfer of knowledge, and a lot of people cannot go out and do what they have been trying to learn. High-end coaching. I mean, you've got your 6 grand, your 10 grand, your 20 grand, your 30 grand, and even though people drop $6, $10, $20, $30, $50, $100,000 on coaching, a lot of this still isn't hands-on. And a lot of the people that go through this coaching, they still are in the same place that they were in before they even started. And this creates a very, very high burnout rate. Now, I went from that to focusing directly on network marketing, okay? Now, I started finding a couple of issues that I actually came across that I want to share with everyone tonight, and maybe some of you can agree with some of these things. But, you know, after having an organization of well over 12,000 people, I could actually sit down and count on one hand how many people had a comma in their paycheck. Now, I don't know about you, but it's kind of hard for me to sleep at night knowing that people don't join companies, they join people. And I have to look down at 12,000 people and count on one hand how many of them have a comma in their paycheck. Well, quite frankly, is quite disgusting. Secondly, a lot of your car bonuses and all this other good stuff, they're pretty much unattainable for the average person. And when you do accomplish a car bonus in your typical network marketing companies, you could have bought the car 15 times by the time you actually got there, okay, which is kind of crazy. Alrighty. Number 3, binary compensation plans. Now, there's a significant amount of comp plans that are out there, but I know that one of the most popular comp plans out there is the binary. Now, I would tell everybody right now that your left leg, right leg, orthopedic leg, leg with no kneecap, leg that you're never receiving any money on is no fun. You see, one of my favorite restaurants is the Waffle House, and I want to paint a picture for you all today. If I live in Tampa, Florida, and I owned a Waffle House in St. Petersburg, Florida, and I owned another Waffle House in Tampa, Florida, and every single week the franchisee came to me and said, Cedric, I know you started the one in St. Pete. I know you started the one in Tampa. I know you hired everyone. I know you're working at both of them. However, based upon our comp plan, we're going to pay you on the one that sucks. Let's just call a spade a spade. The one in St. Pete did $500,000. The one in Tampa did $100,000. We're going to pay you 10% of the one that did $100,000. Well, didn't you create both? Aren't you building both? Why are you getting paid on the weak leg? Binary comp plans, really, they aren't fun. That's just a little sarcastic with me putting that little smiley face right there. The number one fear on the planet is public speaking. People would rather be set on fire than stand in front of a room of strangers and speak about any product, affiliate, or anything whatsoever. They would rather someone deliver a eulogy at their funeral than them deliver a eulogy at someone else's. So when you start talking about your 7 and 7:30 meetings in downtown, whatever city that you live in, and somebody dressed up with a clicker in their hand doing a presentation, those days are over. Because the first thing that's going through your prospect's mind is, I can't do what he or she is actually doing. Most of your comp plans are based around recruiting, okay? Based around recruiting and no customer focus. Now, the average person in network marketing recruits 2.5 people. Take a globe, spin the globe, take all 5,000 direct selling companies on planet Earth plus Venus plus Pluto and throw a dart at it. The average person recruits 2.5 people. So you can't be in a compensation plan that is centered around recruiting. Doesn't make sense because everybody can't recruit. Next thing, same people always winning all the bonuses. I don't know about you, but you go to a lot of your conventions and it's the same person or same quote-unquote people that are walking across the stage getting the same bonuses. They're always winning all the trips, always winning the vacations, always winning everything. It's the same group of people versus it being a significant amount of new people, which drives anything out there, which when you take all this and put it together, it creates a very large burnout rate. It's just that simple. So after going through this, I actually sat down with a mentor of mine who's worth multiple millions of dollars, and I had a interesting Mr. Miyagi moment. As I was getting quite frustrated as I was going through all these different things that some of you probably are going through right now or have gone through in the past, and I said, something has to change. Something has to change. There's no way that so many people should not be winning. There's no way that there's 5 people that have a comma in their check. Something has to change. So I tell people all the time, if you want to be successful, you need a mentor. You need someone that has gone down the road that you are trying to go down. I'm lucky enough to have a few of them in my life, and this particular mentor schooled me on some things that changed everything. Everything. I want to share that Mr. Miyagi moment with you. But before I share that Mr. Miyagi moment with you, the only reason I made it to that Mr. Miyagi moment is because of what you see right now. You see, I went online and I said, you know what, I've got to find the best way to create residual income. Even though I was making some residual income in what I was doing at the time, but it wasn't the type of residual income that I wanted. So obviously Google is one of our favorite places. What is the best way to create residual income? Well, what is residual income for some of you that don't know? Residual income is any kind of income where you don't have to actively work for that income while you can still earn money from it. Do something one time and get paid for it forever, over and over and over and over and over. Something that you might have done 5, 6, 8, 10 years ago that you're still making money off of now. And we're going to talk about tonight the top 3 ways that a lot of people make residual income. Now, residual income equals time. Now, when you think about this, I want you to grab this concept. Indentured time is the amount of hours that you need to spend working in order to break even on all of your expenses. Let me repeat that. Indentured time is the amount of hours you need to work in order to break even on all of your expenses. So how many hours do you have to put in at your job to break even on your expenses? How many sales did you have to make in your particular company, internet marketing, network marketing, direct selling, whatever you might be able to do? You see, there's only really 2 types of time, indentured time and free time. And the only way to manipulate the time ratio, because every single person listening to me right now has 24 hours in a day, and the only way to manipulate this time ratio is to create residual income. Now, on my search, I started reading book after book after book, and here's a couple of the books that I actually just swallowed up when it came down to really understanding this concept. You know, Automatic Millionaire by David Bach. I highly suggest everybody grab that. Start Late, Finish Rich, which really breaks down when it comes down to achieving a residual income, but not only that, how to get that debt out of your life. You know, and then David Bach obviously just went and just wrote a book completely about debt, Debt-Free for Life. And then one of the top internet marketers on the planet, Mr. Perry Belcher, a book called Passive Income and How to Create Passive Income Online and Passive Income Opportunities that you can earn money from every single day. You see, I learned quite a few things from these books. And here's a couple of the key points that I learned from this, ladies and gentlemen, from these books. Number 1, money does not equal lifestyle. A lot of people think that money equals lifestyle, and it does not. Let me give you an example. There's a lot of doctors that might make $200,000 a year, but because of their lifestyle and the type of memberships and different things that they might be a part of, they might be spending $192,000. Okay? I know a lot of people that live to their means, and it really doesn't matter what profession that it is. That's just one example. So money doesn't equal lifestyle. Number two, time doesn't equal lifestyle. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Time does not equal lifestyle. What truly equals lifestyle is residual passive income. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, in order for you to create the lifestyle that you want, you need to have the income that's coming in on a consistent basis that you want as well. Now, before we get into the residual side of the world and how to really create this inside of your life, let's first of all calculate your expenses. It really doesn't matter how much money you want to make. Let's start off with how much money you need to make. We all have a number that we want to make. You know, if I interview 100 people, 63 of them tell me $10,000 a month. We all have a number that we want to make. Let's talk about what we need to make really quickly. How much is your mortgage and or your rent? Write this down right now. Follow along with me. How much is your mortgage and or your rent on a monthly basis? How much are your groceries? How much are your groceries on a monthly basis? How much is your heating and electricity on a monthly basis? What are you spending on heating and electricity on a monthly basis? How about your health insurance? How much are you spending on your health insurance? Hopefully you have a health insurance bill. If you don't, one bill can absorb all of the expenses that you might have. How much is your car payment? Maintenance on your car that you take care of on a monthly basis. What about the credit card debt? What are the monthly minimums on the credit card debt that you have right now? What about your utilities, your internet, your television, your cell phone, things of that nature? And school payments, whether you're in college or you're paying back student loans or you have kids in private school. Now, this covers about 9 out of 10 people on the webinar, these particular categories. So I want you to calculate those things. Calculate them up really quickly. And yes, I want you to do it right now. Write your magic number down right now. Write down those numbers because, see, if you haven't done this, this is going to scare you because you need to know exactly what it's going to take in order to get over this edge. So what is the number? What is the number for you? Is the number $3,000 a month? Is the number $5,000 a month? Feel free, go ahead, type it in. Type it into the webinar. I want to see some numbers. What's your number? $8,000? $9,000 a month? What are your expenses every single month? $3,000 a month? I see $4,000. I see $10,000. I see $3,500, $1,500, $3,850, $4,700, $6,000. The numbers are flying all over the place. Wowzers. Think about this. So you now know your number, right? Because here's the reality of this number, ladies and gentlemen. In order for you to gain the time that you wish and to gain your life back, your residual income needs to be higher than the expenses you just calculated. Let me repeat that. In order for you to gain your time and your life back, your residual income needs to be higher than the expenses that you just calculated. Gives you a little realization, huh? You want your life back, right? You want a lifestyle, right? You want to be able to buy the house of your dreams, right? You want to go on vacation when you choose, buy the car of your dreams. Well, you need that passive income to override that number, first of all. Now, here are 3 of the most popular ways to create residual income. Here are 3 of the most popular ways, okay? Number 1, you can make a movie, cut a record. A lot of people want to get into the music business, but you know, I use this particular example in front of your eyes right now because this example, I promise you that 70%, if not higher, of the people that are on the webinar don't even know what I'm getting ready to say. You see, there was a song that was written by Dolly Parton called I Will Always Love You that was sang by who? Whitney Houston. Now, Lord rest her soul, but when Whitney Houston left this earth, the residual income for Dolly Parton went out of the roof because everybody went out and started buying all these soundtracks, and this particular song that Dolly Parton wrote, not Whitney. Dolly Parton has made more money off of writing songs than ever singing any song, any tour, or anything. And a significant amount of people that are out there that have songs that aren't written by them, they don't receive the residuals from their work. How scary is that? The second most popular way out there to create residual income is through insurance. A lot of you might have a life insurance agent or a health insurance agent, but here's one thing that you know. Every single month you pay that premium, somebody's getting paid, correct? And then when something happens, you got to jump through hoops just to try to get a little bit of do-re-mi. How lovely is that? But the residual income is actively passing through someone's hands. I know people with life insurance agents that still to this day collect the premiums once a month by driving to their homes. Okay? Why are they doing that? They are picking up their residual income. The third most popular way is by working from the comfort of your home. And a lot of people do it through network marketing. By creating your residual income, because you don't need any experience, you don't need to jump through a whole bunch of hoops, you didn't have to go through any schooling, you can become an entrepreneur and do this from the comfort of your home. Now, real estate is also a way to create residual from the comfort of your home, but being that we're in 2012 right now, and 9 out of 10 of you are sitting in an economy that really isn't that fun, not really going to talk about real estate right now because more people are underwater than they are above water. So let me get back to my Mr. Miyagi moment. You see, inside of this Mr. Miyagi moment, when I sat down with my mentor, he schooled me on quite a few different things that I'm going to share with you tonight. He schooled me on quite a few different things that I'm going to share with you tonight. And let's just jump right into them. He said, Cedric, there's a handful of things that you need to be looking for if you want to build a true walk-away residual income. He said, number one, you're going to need to be in a situation that the product sells no matter what the economic climate might be. You see, we're in a quote-unquote recession depending upon where you are sitting at. And people are not buying things that they want like they used to. They're buying things that they need. So you have to be in a situation where the product sells no matter what the economy is. The second thing that he said is, Cedric, you need to be in a business model that supports a stable walk-away residual income. You see, the whole purpose of building a residual is doing something for 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10 years, however much time you want to put in it. And then 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10 years later, you can walk away because you still have residual income coming in. So you must be in a model that supports that. Number 3, which was a big one, you must be in a company that has more customers than reps. You see, in most opportunities that I've been involved in, the customers have been the reps. There's not more customers than reps. That supports a real business model. Think about this for a second. Does a grocery store have more employees or more customers? It's a stupid question, right? Nobody has to convince you that you need to eat. Nobody has to suggestive sell that the bananas are on sale in aisle 1. You have to eat. So again, there's more customers than employees. Be in a situation where there's more customers than reps. Number 4, you must be in a comp plan that isn't geared around recruiting. 9 out of 10 companies that are out there, when you look at their comp plans and you dissect what they're doing, everything is centered around recruiting, 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 recruiting. There is no attention given to customers. Now, why is that the case? More money is made when that happens for the company. And at the end of the day, when you sit back and you think about it, does it really make sense to have more reps and or promoters or whatever you want to call the people in your organization than customers? Does that make more sense, especially when you know that the average person only recruits 2.5 people? Then he said, Cedric, you need to be in an opportunity that's in momentum, that's not in either the startup stage where 9 out of 10 companies go out of business in their first 2 years. And it's not in the stability stage where everybody has already known about it, and even though it's doing $1 gazillion a year, it's basically a dinosaur. Then he said something that made way too much sense. He said, Cedric, follow the money. How many times have y'all heard this? Follow the money, follow the money, follow the money. You see, I used to have a sign in my mortgage office, and this sign said, leave your ego at the door. Leave your ego at the door. This is a sign I used to have in my office, and because I walked into a situation of being extremely successful in what I was doing before, I had to check my ego, especially when it came down to point number 1. He said, Cedric, over 90% of all of the 6- and 7-figure income earners in network marketing are in a product-based opportunity. Over 90%. And I said, are you kidding me? Over 90%? You mean to tell me the people that are making $1 gazillion bucks a month, 100 grand, 200 grand, 500 grand, $1 million a month, 50, 60, 80, over 90% of these people are in a product-based opportunity? Absolutely. Then obviously the next question was, well, why is that? And it's simple. In order to build a true walk-away residual, you need to build with something that is consumable. See, people have to continue to come back and buy it. It's not a one-time purchase. How do you build a residual? By people continually spending money. So how does your life insurance agent make money? Because you pay the premium every month. As soon as you stop paying the premium, what happens? He's not making any more money. She's not making any more money. Think about a grocery store. Are all the products consumable? Absolutely. Have you ever seen a grocery store close down? Very rarely, unless there was some bad management, okay? Number 3, he said retention is more important than recruiting. Yikes, that was a smacker. He said retention is more important than recruiting. No customers, no long-term business. You see, if you constantly are trying to fill a big bucket that has this big gigantic hole at the bottom, what's the purpose? Okay? What is the purpose? It's all about the retention. It's not about how many people you can bring in. It's about how many you can keep. I was lucky enough to have a gentleman in my organization that a lot of you know of. I'm not going to mention his name. This guy personally sponsored over 1,100 people in our previous opportunity that we were in together. Personally sponsored over 1,100 people. But his income was nowhere near what it should have been. And he's one of the smartest guys I know in all of internet and network marketing. Why is that? Because it was all about recruiting. Ladies and gentlemen, the name of the game is retention. And last but not least, people are more concerned right now about their health more than any time ever. I mean, what is the purpose of making $10 million if you're dead on your deathbed? What's the purpose? And you can't go out and enjoy it. Like, what is really the purpose? So after sitting down with my mentor, who is worth 8 figures, breaking all these things down, obviously I pulled out a magnifying glass and started checking on every single thing out there. I flew all over the country, sat down with master distributor after master distributor, company owner after company owner, offered stock option after stock option, every deal that people were trying to cut, which was crazy. And I sat back and literally came across what I like to call the perfect storm. The pure, unequivocal perfect storm. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't figured it out by now, that perfect storm is ViSalus Sciences. Now let me tell you why I feel it is the perfect storm and why I actually picked it as well. Number 1, it's product driven. It's not centered around recruiting. Everybody can't recruit. We all know this. If you have an organization right now and you don't believe me, feel free to log into your very own back office, no matter what company that you're in, and tell me if you got 10 million people that recruit. Number 2, it has mass market appeal. There's so many companies out there that are trying to get into the mass market, and we have that mass market appeal. You see, why so many companies are targeting the 5% biz op market. 5% biz op market is what 9 out of 10 companies are targeting. We are targeting the 95% mainstream market. That's a whole lot more people, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3, we have a 8-to-1 customer to distributor ratio. For every 8 customers, there's 1 distributor. So it's not about recruiting. We are breaking all sorts of records in the direct selling industry, and I'm going to give you a significant amount of these facts here, which we're going to blow out. Number 5, we have 800 plus people every single month that are qualifying for black, silver, or green BMW bonuses and making an extra $1,500 to $2,000 plus per month. Now, I know some of you are on this webinar right now saying, okay, Cedric, but I want to make 10 grand a month, 50 grand a month, 100 grand a month. And that's fantastic, but in order for you to do that, you need a significant amount of people that are making 1,000, 1,500, 2 grand a month. You see, America wouldn't be America if there wasn't a middle class. There must be a middle class. And too many companies, there's your top income earners, the people that make all the money, and then the people at the bottom that make no money, and then there's no middle class. Number 6, we have hundreds, yes, hundreds of 6-figure income earners that have been created in the past 2+ years. Hundreds of them. Number 7, our retention rate is a lot higher than most companies due to our 3 for free program, which I am so in love with, and I'm going to tell you why here in a few moments. We have average people with 0 marketing experience that are literally winning. And right now we have over 150,000 people per month joining ViSalus. 150,000 people per month? That's a new person every 10 seconds. Let me show you what that looks like. No, there's nothing wrong with the volume or anything of your webinar. That was 10 seconds of silence. Someone new just joined ViSalus. So let's give you the 7 main reasons why ViSalus is our #1 residual income vehicle. Number 1, it's product driven. Okay, there's not a 7-Eleven, a convenience store, a grocery store, or anywhere that you can go to and not see people talking about their health, not see people talking about fitness. I mean, I don't care where you are, whether you're at the airport, whether you're at CVS, whether you're at People's Drug Store. There's so many different magazines that the front cover is all about how you look, how you look, how you look, how you look. So instead of us talking about this wonder drug or this product or this berry that you're going to drink that's going to help your leg grow back that grew in the Himalayan mountains, everything is centered around the challenge. Everybody loves the challenge. It's all about a 90-day challenge. A 90-day challenge for you to change something about your health in the next 90 days. Whether it's you trimming off a few pounds, whether it's you putting on some muscle, whether it's you running a triathlon, whether it's you just maintaining and getting more energy. Whatever your goal might be over a 90-day time frame, everybody has a different 90-day challenge. So a lot of people say, okay, Cedric, I get that, but how does it work? The first thing that you do is you set a goal. What is your goal? 5 pounds, 10 pounds, run a triathlon, put on muscle. What is your goal? Set a goal. You're going to select a kit, and I'm going to help you choose a kit here tonight. And then you're going to enter to win well up over $25+ million a year and free products, vacations, Hollywood makeovers, you name it. So what do you take? There's 5 different challenge kits, and I'm going to briefly review these so you understand what they are. The first kit that you see with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Hulk Hogan in the background, is our Fit Kit. And the Fit Kit is for people who want to put on 10, 15 pounds of lean muscle. A lot of people tend to think that the challenge is all about losing weight. And again, it's whatever your goal might be. So you want to put on 10 to 15 pounds of lean muscle, you want to get on the Fit Kit. Well, you're going to receive 2 shakes a day for all of your nutrition and your protein. You're going to receive our Nutri Cookies, which I like to call a nice, healthy Otis Spunkmeyer cookie. They taste great. They're vegetable-based, and it's going to give you all the fiber that you need to help you with your workouts. You're going to have our ViSalus Go, which is similar to a 5-hour energy bottled the same exact way. It's an instant shot. Helps you, and you will find out why we call it Go. Then you're also going to have ViSalus Pro, which is similar to you making your very own Gatorade. Okay, you take it, pour it in some water, mix it up, is citrus. It tastes fantastic. It will help you work out longer, or maybe you want to clean the house and wash the car and put some new shingles on the roof and scrub the pool all within an hour and a half. You do that with ViSalus Pro. You're going to get our Fit Kit, all of those things I just mentioned, for $2.99. Our Transformation Kit is our most popular kit. This is for people who want to lose 30, 40, 50 plus pounds. For the people who want to step out their home in the next 90 days and their girlfriend says, where is the rest of your body? That's the Transformation Kit. You're going to receive 2 shakes a day. Replace your breakfast, replace your lunch, do whatever you were going to normally do for dinner. You're going to receive a metabolism booster to help speed up the process. You're going to receive an all-natural fat burner, which is going to help you burn off all those unwanted fats, as well as you're going to receive an appetite suppressant, which will help you out just in case you want to sneak one of those little Debbie pies in the middle of the day and you know you shouldn't have one of those. You're going to receive all of that with our Transformation Kit, $249. The Core Kit, $199. This is the kit that I am on. This is going to give you your BiPAC, your vitamin A, vitamin Bs, vitamin Cs, your chelated multivitamins, your antioxidants. You're going to receive a pack in the morning and a pack in the evening. You're going to receive our all-natural energy drink called Neuro, or what I like to call brain food, which helps you focus. You're also going to receive our ViSalus Pro, as well as a shake a day. You're going to get all that for $199. Now, the 2 kits that you see at the bottom, the Shape Kit is designed for people who just want to lose 10, 15 plus pounds in the next 90 days. You get on the Shape Kit, replace 2 meals a day, you're off to the races. The Balance Kit is set up for people who just want to get the basic nutrition inside of their body. 30 meals for $49. So you either have 30 meals for $49 or 60 meals for $99. Now, here's what's so cool about this. Every single one of you that are listening to me right now have a throat. This product is for people who have a throat. If you have a throat, you are in the right place at the right time. You see, our product is food, ladies and gentlemen. It is a meal replacement. So depending upon what your goal might be, you pick the kit that fits your goal. Now, we have a significant amount of people that are really had some phenomenal transformations within the ViSalus 90-Day Challenge. Me, myself, I actually dropped 19 pounds in my first 60-plus days of my first 90-Day Challenge. Here's a picture of a promoter here that actually went from 350 down to 249 pounds on the Transformation Kit. How big is that? Here's one of our very own, Mr. Greg Napier. Look at that, and no, this is not photoshopped. Okay, that is Greg's original stomach before he started on the 90-Day Challenge. I'm so proud of Greg. Look at him. Look at him. He went from having a basketball to having muscles in his stomach. Big, gigantic difference. How about ladies losing a significant amount of inches? How about going from a size 22 down to a size 4? That is life-changing, as well as for the people who want to put that muscle on. You have the option of putting on muscle at the same time. So whatever your 90-Day Challenge goal, again, might be. The second reason why we choose ViSalus as our #1 residual income vehicle is because it is mainstream. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some of the biggest celebrities on planet Earth that are either a part of the challenge and or promoting the challenge. People like Chris Humphries from the New Jersey Nets, who was married to Kim Kardashian. How about Roy Jones Jr., Carlton from the Fresh Prince, Jessica Biel, Master P, Little Romeo, Bobby Valentino, Michelle Snow from the Washington Mystics, David Justice from Major League Baseball, Mars Chestnut, Tiny Meeker, who holds the Guinness Book of World Records for bench press, Ray Lewis, and this is just a handful of the celebs. And in case you were wondering, none of them are paid endorsers. We also allow you to win in excess of $25+ million a year that we're giving away in free products, prizes, vacations, Hollywood makeovers, you name it. So you can join the challenge and become a part of what we call our Teen Challenge, where you get 4 or 5 of your friends together and y'all jump on the challenge as a team, and you jump into this challenge and collectively calculate all the pounds that you lose to have a chance to be able to win. We have what we call the Drawing Champion. The Drawing Champion is just someone that we just randomly pull out that actually is just participating inside of the 90-Day Challenge. We have the Female Champion, for the female that loses the most weight and does the biggest transformation. The Male Champion, the Couple Champion, as well as the Family Champion. So numerous different categories that you can get involved in and assist you when it comes down to your 90-day challenge. Here just 2 months ago, we sold out the American Airlines Arena, where we had our once-a-year Super Bowl convention, where we had close to 20,000 people at the Miami Heat American Airlines Arena, ladies and gentlemen. So many people that it hit the front page of the Miami Herald. We also hold the Guinness Book of World Records for the world's largest flash mob. What is a flash mob? A flash mob is just when a couple of you just get together and out of the blue, you just stop and do a dance for 2 or 3 minutes and then continue on like nothing ever happened. Well, this largest flash mob in the whole entire world was led by Carlton from the Fresh Prince, where we mixed a nice challenge dance in conjunction with the Carlton, and we have our very own dance. That hit newspapers and television stations in 300 plus different cities all over the U.S. plus Canada. We have been featured 4 times in the last 18 months in Success from Home magazine. Now, I want you to understand that there is like almost a 1.5 year waiting list to even get on this magazine, ladies and gentlemen. We are kicking so much booty that we have been featured 4 times in the past 18 months alone. CEO of our company has been featured all over the place. Ryan Blair has a #1 best-selling book on Amazon, #1 on Barnes & Nobles, #3 on the New York Times best-selling list called Nothing to Lose and Everything to Gain, how I went from a gang member to a multi-millionaire entrepreneur. Oh, I love Ryan. Because, see, ladies and gentlemen, in most cases, you only know where a lot of your CEOs are at right now. You don't know where they came from. We have real, transparent leadership. If you're having any trouble hearing me right now, just let me know on the side. A couple of people are saying I'm breaking up. If I'm breaking up, let me know so I can adjust this. We've also received the Turnaround Award for the Direct Selling from the Direct Selling Association, where we literally won the Turnaround Award for the #1 company that turned around inside of network marketing, ladies and gentlemen, from $600,000 a month to well over $60 million a month in a matter of years. Ryan Blair has been featured on The Big Idea with Deutsch, The Larry Elder Show, Bloomberg Live. He also just recently won the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award, just here literally a little over 30 days ago. Third reason why we have chosen Visalis as our #1 residual income vehicle is because of momentum. Maybe you've read the book Tipping Point, okay? And if you haven't, I highly suggest you go out and get that book, and it's authored by a gentleman by the name of Malcolm Gladwell. And with the Tipping Point, what he talks about is that it's about the magic moment when an idea, a trend, or social behavior crosses a threshold, tips, and spreads like wildfire. It's a rare phenomenon and one that deserves your entire riveted attention if you come across one like a unicorn or a Nomi. Think about that for a second. Now, would you tell me, or would you think that with 150,000 people a month that we might be at the tipping point? Interesting. Let's look at the MLM growth curve. You see, most people don't understand this chart, so I'm going to break it down for you because some people tend to get caught up in the wrong place in this chart. First of all, a lot of people tend to like to start at the ground floor. See, when you start off at the ground floor, you come across all the issues inside of the company, all the problems, this, that. This is when you've got a 9 out of 10 chance that the company is going to shut its doors at the ground floor opportunity. That's really not the time that you want to be playing around in. Okay? Then the next thing that you have is the momentum phase. The company has gotten through the ground floor, they've gotten through the issues and the problems, and now they're into that momentum phase. The next phase is stability. The company has gone through the ground floor position, gone through momentum. Now they're at the stability stage where they're doing a significant amount of revenue and they're not going anywhere. Then you have what we like to call the dinosaurs, the companies that have been around for 30, 40, 50 plus years doing $3, $4, $5 billion a year. And even though they're not the sexiest companies in the world and they don't have 150,000 plus people a month joining, they're never going anywhere. They're just the dinosaurs. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to catch an opportunity here, and this is where we are, right in the momentum phase, right in the beginning of the momentum phase, because we're not even in momentum for those of you that think that we are. These are some old numbers, as I can't even give you exact numbers right now for numerous reasons, but if you look, you will see our 2010 revenue growth right in front of your eyes, compounded. Our 2011 growth compounded. And in the second quarter of 2012, our company did $190 million. Here's the fourth reason why we chose ViSalus as our #1 residual income vehicle. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick, Ryan, and Blake, the owners of ViSalus, figured out that people work for money, but they die for recognition. So instead of putting the car program at the top of the comp plan, they put it at the front of the comp plan so average people can win for change. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we have a new person being awarded a black, silver, or green BMW bonus every 40 minutes. That means since you've been on this webinar, someone new just qualified for a black, silver, or green BMW bonus. Well over 800 plus people every single month. Now, you know what's so cool about this? What's so cool about this is that, 3, 4, 5, 7 years in a company, your friends and family and business partners, they expect you to have a vehicle. Not 3 months, 3 weeks, or 60 days, or 6 months into it. They don't expect that. Big difference, and it gives you so much credibility when you pull up in front of your friends or family or business partner's house and all those people who told you that you were crazy for chasing rainbows, and they say, "Where'd you get that car from?" And you say, "Can't you read?" License plate says, "Told you so." Came from that company that I tried to tell you about. Here's the fifth reason why we chose ViSalus as our #1 residual income vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, is because of our 3 for Free program. Ladies and gentlemen, with our 3 for Free program, a customer, not even a promoter. Promoters can do this as well, but I'm just talking about a customer right now. A customer can join the 90-day challenge, okay, and refer 3 friends. 3 friends who have a throat. 3 friends who want to come clean on their New Year's resolution even though they broke it 8 months ago. 3 friends who want to finally get healthy. Just 3. They join the challenge to get 3 friends to join at the same level that they joined at or higher. Voila, they receive their kit for free every single month. Not 3 every week, not 3 every month. They refer 3 and maintain 3, and they receive their product for free each and every month. Ladies and gentlemen, we have over 40,000 people per month receiving free product inside of ViSalus. Over 40,000 people per month. For the networkers that are listening to me right now, that is called retention. You see, ladies and gentlemen, when you have nothing to cancel, you have no reason to quit. And I've never seen a rep nor a customer chase the UPS man down the street and say, "Take this kit back, I didn't pay for it." Here's the 6th reason why we chose ViSalus as our #1 residual income vehicle. Hundreds of 6-figure income earners have been created in the past few years. This is all verifiable. Not 1 6-figure income earner, not 2 6-figure income earners, not 1 person in the whole company with a car, none of that good stuff. Hundreds of 6-figure income earners have been created. Popping up like Tic Tacs, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, seriously, think about this for a second. Like, documentation beats conversation, right? How much documentation do you really need? And the 7th reason why we chose ViSalus as our #1 residual income vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, is because of what we call a holding tank. This is not a binary compensation plan, a 2 up, a 3 up, a left leg, right leg, orthopedic leg, leg with no kneecap, leg that I'm never getting paid on, breakaway compensation plan when somebody becomes a better position than I am, I'm coded out. None of that nonsense. See, inside of our holding tank, ladies and gentlemen, this allows you to give volume away. And instead of someone being locked in, where when they sign up, they're automatically locked into the spot, inside of ViSalus, we have 60 days to move people where we choose. So if we want to move somebody above somebody or below somebody, we can do this. You get to reward the people who are working. instead of the people who just get locked in because they just got locked in. I love it when people are binaries that call me up and say, Sid, I got 10,000 people in my downline. I say, great. How many are in your week leg? Huh? You heard me. How many in your week leg? 200. So stop running around saying you got 10,000 people because you're only getting paid on 200. Ladies and gentlemen, the reality is that when you have a holding tank, this allows you to directly impact your team's paycheck, because we all know it does not take 60 days to figure out who's who. And when you are building in threes and you are able to place people under other people, oh my goodness, this becomes so much fun. So now that we got that good stuff out of the way, let's talk a little bit about the do-re-mi, because I'm just under the impression that some of you are still here because you want to learn how to make a little bit of money. So we get paid 8 different ways inside of ViSalus, and I'm not going to go over all of them. I'm just going to hit a few of them here tonight. But we get personal customer commissions, first order bonuses, fast start bonuses. We have enroller pools, BMW bonuses, team commissions, leadership pools, as well as ambassador star bonuses. But before I do that, there's 2 things that people want to know before they get involved in any business. How much does it cost to get in, and how quick can I get my money back? So let's talk about how much does it cost to get in. First of all, you see on the screen 3 different levels that you can come in at. At the basic distributor level, you make 0 money. In order to make any money at that basic level, you must add a kit that I talked about earlier on the previous slides on top of the $49. You do not qualify for the full-blown compensation plan. However, you still do qualify. The way that most people join ViSalus is at the $4.99 Executive Success System. At that $4.99 level, you're going to receive close to $500 in products up front, so you can retail it and get your money back if you so choose. You qualify for the BMW Club. You're going to receive a significant amount of samples, as well as all of the marketing material and everything that you need to launch your business successfully from the comfort of your home. The third way that you see is the $9.99 way. Now, you're going to receive everything that you see at the $4.99 level, plus an additional 25 starter packs, and these starter packs have 5 shakes in them apiece, so you're going to receive 25 of those. You're going to receive 50 sample packs, and this is a sampling business. The more samples you put on the people's hands, ladies and gentlemen, they come running back like crazy. There's a reason why we call this the shake mix that tastes like cake mix. You can give it to people, you can mail it, do whatever you choose, but you're going to have all the product that you need to launch your business successfully, $9.99. And for those of you networkers that are listening to me right now, our full-blown compensation plan is dollar per dollar, meaning someone joins at $4.99, it's $4.99 in volume. None of the 60 VV, 90 VV stuff. They come in at $9.99, $9.99 in volume. They spend $49 on a balance kit, $49 in volume. Everything is dollar per dollar. Now, the first thing that you want to do is get your product for free. That's the first thing that you want to do. So you just simply go out and gather 3 customers, because the product already tastes great, but it tastes a whole lot better when it's free. The second thing that you want to do is go out and get at least 3 people to come in at ESS level. You have 3 people that come in at the ESS level. If you do this by Thursday night, midnight, as our payroll runs from Friday night to Thursday night, you will make $500 approximately. Cost you $4.99 to get into the business, you just got all your money back. You have 3 people that came in at the $4.99 level with you. Voila, you do this by Thursday night, midnight, when our payroll comes in, you have just made a little over $500. If those 3 people came in at the $9.99 level, if you sponsor them at the $9.99 level, you're going to make approximately $900. So you got all your money back in your hand. Now, let's get this a little bit sexier. You're going to hear us talk about stars and cars, stars and cars, stars and cars. You want to become a rising star, which allows you to override the whole company, and there's just someone who has 3 people and a total of 2,000 in volume in their first 30 days. We just showed you how to do that on the previous slide, and we're also going to teach you how to do it in 7 days. But the next thing that you want to do is qualify for your BMW. And all that takes is for you to go out and help approximately 6 people to do the same exact thing that you just did. Help 6 people become a rising star. Now you have 12,500 in volume. You are a regional director. As a regional director, you're making between $1,500 to $2,000 plus per month, and you're going to receive an additional $600 per month on top of your paycheck to go toward a black, silver, or green BMW. If for some odd reason You don't like BMWs? We will give you $300 per month on top of your paycheck until you realize that BMWs are cool, especially when you're not paying for it. The next thing that you want to do is become what we call an ambassador. You want to become one of those six-figure income earners, okay? So as an ambassador, all you need to do is go out and find 12 people who want to drive a BMW. You go out and find 12 people who want to qualify for their BMW bonus. You help 12 people qualify for a BMW approximately. You're at $150,000 in volume, and with the correct rate criteria, ladies and gentlemen, you are what we call an ambassador inside of ViSalus Sciences, and you are now on a six-figure income. Now I want you to think about this for a second. How would your life change if you were on that stage? If you were on that stage right now as a six-figure income earner, how would your life change? Would your zip code change? Would your vehicle change? Would the stress that you're having with your bills right now, would that change? Would the school that your kids are looking to go to, will that change? What would change? Think about that. How would your life change if you were actually on that stage? Now, we also have star bonuses, and as these star bonuses, when you hit the ambassador level, you receive a $25,000 bonus, which is paid over 12 months. So that's an additional $2,100 plus a month that's added on top of your residual income, which puts you at a six-figure income with that bonus added to you. As a three-star ambassador, you receive a $100,000 bonus, which is spread over 12 months, which you receive an additional $8,300 per month on top of your residual. As well as when you become a five-star ambassador, you receive a $250,000 bonus, which is paid over 18 months, which is an additional $13,000 plus per month that is added to your residual income. We have what we call Royal Ambassador, $500,000 bonus paid over 24 months. A lot of people ask me all the time, Cedric, is this possible? Is it possible? Is it possible? Absolutely. We were able to crush out the five-star level in a matter of 7 months. However, these results are not typical, okay, as I must throw in this disclaimer. We also have our Ambassador Star Bonus. And with our Ambassador Star Bonus, a $1 million bonus. And for those of you that are wondering, well, I wonder if they paid those out already. We paid out 1, 2, 3, 4 of them already, ladies and gentlemen. This is paid over 24 months, an additional $500,000 on top of your paycheck. Yikes. Ooh, it gets sexy. We also have our Fast Start bonuses where we pay you from $50 all the way up to $180 as an ambassador for every single person that you personally sponsor inside of ViSalus. We also have what we call first order bonuses. With our first order bonuses, here's a quick example. If someone came to your website and purchased a $249 transformation kit, you're going to make 20% on that. Your sponsor is going to make 10%. Your sponsor will make 5%, and your sponsor will make 5%. Oh, it gets sexier. With our team commissions, you're going to be paid 5% all the way up to 8 levels, and then when you hit the ambassador level, it's going to hit you with a 2 to 4% leadership depth bonus to infinite levels. Ladies and gentlemen, this gets sexy, very, very sexy. Let's do the math here really quickly. Let's just do the math. Let's say that you had 3 people, and these 3 people were just focused on getting their product for free, and they just went out and got $49 kits. The most inexpensive kit that we have. They go get 3, now they have 9. Those 9 get 3, now you have 27. Those 27 get 3, now you have 81. You play this out through 8 generations, and you would have 9,840 people on your team. If they all only had 3 balance kits each, that would be $72,324 in residual income. Now, I want to point something out here really quickly. This number that I'm talking about here is only based upon this slide here. This has nothing to do with the additional bonuses and all the other income that I just showed you. Now, I know what you're saying. But yes, Cedric, that's in a perfect world. That's if 3, get 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 3. And we all know that's not going to happen in a perfect world. So let me go ahead and throw in my disclaimer. This is an illustration, just that simple. However, based off of this illustration, let me just use what you might be thinking right now. If 90% of these people didn't do any of this, and only 10% of this equation worked, that would be $7,232 a month in residual income that you would be making every single month. $7,200 in residual income if 90% of this failed. Then let me get this right. If you run 9 out of 10 red lights, there's a good chance that you might not make number 11. Let me get this right. If you cheat on your husband or wife 9 out of 10 times, there's a good chance you're going to be divorced and or dead. You fail this equation 9 out of 10 times, and ladies and gentlemen, you're still making $7,200 a month. Now, out of the hundreds and hundreds of people that are listening to me and watching your screen right now, how many of you could fire your boss if you were making an additional $7,200 a month in residual income? How many of you could fire your boss? I'm just curious. Just let me know if it was you. Just say me. Just say me. Just me. Oh, look at, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, me. I'm sure out of the 700 plus of you that are still here right now, that probably 693 of you could fire your boss at an extra $7,000 a month in residual. Remember what this webinar was centered around in the beginning. Residual. This is that walk-away income. The fun income, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give you everything that you need to run your business, all of your websites, your back offices, your Six Home magazine. We're also the largest mobile sales force on the planet right now, as we have over 100,000 people that are running the streets right now with a little device hanging around their neck that you can simply take and stick into the antenna jack of your iPhone, your Blue phone, your BlackBerry, your Cranberry, or your Droid, and simply take credit card transactions from customers and or from reps right on your cell phone. No computer needed. Everything to run your business from the comfort of your home, ladies and gentlemen, $39 a month. You gotta love it. Now, we get paid weekly and monthly. We get paid 5 times a month. So all of the previous bonuses that I just showed you, those are paid weekly, and the residual is paid once a month on the 15th of the month. You can choose to receive a paper check, or you can choose to receive our prosperity card, which every single Monday your money is deposited on your card. We get paid every Monday, ladies and gentlemen. So while a lot of people they can't wait for the weekend, and it's TGIF, it's TGIM inside of Vasalis, because boy, oh boy, do we love Mondays. So to wrap this up, when you want to talk about the people who put together this phenomenal opportunity, phenomenal founders with Nick, Ryan, and Blake, very young, very energetic, that understand the online world, understand the offline world, and Nick is actually out there in the field with us, so we have someone that is from the co-founder side of the world that understands exactly what we're going through in the field, which is a win-win. We have a seasoned executive team that have come from billion-dollar companies like Herbalife, Amway, and Disney. We have a brilliant scientific board, which just one of the doctors alone was voted one of the top 1% doctors in all of the United States of America. And we have a $1.6 billion publicly traded company that is our partner. Feel free to go check out the ticker symbol B as in boy, T as in Tom, and H as in Harry, BTH. Now I want you to sit back and think about this. If you partnered up with an opportunity like Vasalis, with the right training, the right coaching, and the right marketing, do you think that you could be successful? If you partnered up with an opportunity like Vi, with the right training, the right coaching, and the right marketing, do you think that you could be successful? Go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Let me know. Just type in yes. I got a couple of interesting words in front of the yes. Absolutely. So let's talk about that for a second, because we got to take it a couple of steps further. Because you might be saying, well, okay, Cedric, I get it. I see Vasalis, but why should I join Team TakeOver? Why join this group that is literally just crushing and booming all over the online world as well as the offline world? Well, first of all, obviously I am biased as the CEO of Team TakeOver, so it's only fair that I pull out a couple of other people. You see, my philosophy is it's all about the leadership that is around you. And we have the best leadership in all of network marketing, period, End of story. And I'm going to prove it to you here tonight. Let's start off with superstar internet marketing couple, offline marketing couple, top six-figure earning couple, been in this industry for well over a decade, have coached thousands upon thousands of people out there in this arena, out there in that lovely, beautiful country called Canada. Andrew and Marie. Andrew and Marie, are y'all on the line with us?
Hey, we sure are, Cedric. And yeah, just wanted to say that, yeah, I mean, a little bit about us. We're from Nova Scotia, Canada. What we did when we saw this is we've already been able to train, tens of thousands of people. But there's a big breakdown, like you mentioned in the beginning. And we've had some incredible months with this business, eclipsing what some people have done in a whole year. We've been able to do in a month. But it's really about the average people succeeding. That was what really hit me. When we went to our first event, I saw over 50 people cross the stage, and I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I know that over 95% of them had never had success in network marketing before. And that was a big thing for me. So what we have in terms of the marketing, in terms of what we can train and help people, that's going to significantly increase your success ratio. There's very few decisions in your life where you have so many things in your favor, and this is one of them.
Now, what is one thing that you would tell any of the new people that are paying attention tonight there, Andrew?
I would say that the most important thing is to understand that you need to make a change. From where you are, you don't have enough residual income in your life. That's the bottom line, end of story. So you have to do something, and you might as well do something where you have so many different factors stacked in your favor, like the marketing, the company, the team takeover. It's all there.
Fantastic. Andrew, thank you for your leadership, my friend. We definitely appreciate you. And I must throw in this disclaimer. Andrew and Marie's results are not typical. This $25,000 bonus is paid over 12 months. Thank you, my man Andrew, for jumping out here. Let's see here. Who's next up when it comes down to this PTO leadership that we have out there? Lawrence Tam. Wow. You want to talk about a guy that is a former engineer, okay, one of the smartest guys that I know when it comes down to internet marketing as well as offline marketing, has literally been crushing and booming inside of ViSalus, was able to hit the ambassador level in about a 30-day time frame, and is now, quote unquote, retired at the tender young age of 30 and some change. Let's go ahead and pull out LT. LT, you there, brother? LT, you are unmuted. Can you hear me, my brother?
Hello. This is Lawrence Tam. Can you hear me?
We got you, brother. Lawrence, why ViSalus and why right now, my friend?
Oh man, when you go and do this part time and you're wanting to be just, can I just make a little bit of money to retire my family, take care of my parents, and you keep going to these industries, you were hitting on it. People aren't winning. And then I came over here, and I think there's like over 600 or 700 six-figure earners, thousands and thousands of BMWs. I'm like, well, I don't want to just be special. I just want to be a normal guy who makes, some money, and we're good. And that's why I came over to ViSalus, because if the average person can win, then my mom can win, my sister can win.
What would you tell any of the new people that are looking at this for the first time, Lawrence, that might be a little skeptical, being that they've been on presentation after presentation before?
Man, you'll see a lot of stuff on the internet, but what you won't see is an 8-to-1 customer to rep ratio. Anything you see online, they're going to want you to recruit, take a breather, recruit some more. Well, how about if you have like 1,000 customers? I mean, if you have 1,000 customers, then you're not worrying about recruiting. You're worrying about just, hey, you got some people to do some 3 for frees, and now they're buying some products, and you have a real business. A lot of your rejections are rejections to joining the business because I can't keep that up. People want to buy our products, plain and simple.
Fantastic. Lawrence, thank you for your leadership and everything that you do out there. You rock, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, I will also say that Lawrence's results are not typical. This ambassador bonus is paid over 12 months, and for you to achieve that, you must go out and do a little bit of work. Let me go ahead and pull off to my man 50 grand. This guy's been with me for years and years and years. If you look in the dictionary and look up the word loyalty, his face will pop up cheesing. This guy has been in the industry for well over 2+ decades, was a significant six-figure income earner in one of the biggest network marketing companies out there, and also co-founder of one of the top internet marketing systems out there as well. Let's see if we got my man Kenny Gregg on the line. Kenny, did you make it, my brother?
I sure did, Cedric. I sure did. Wow. I got to tell you, you know, I've actually been in this industry now 19+ years, and the biggest thing is when I got started, I actually got started, you know, a lot of people think I just had ultimate success right out the gate and all this stuff. You know, I actually had a business partner walk out. I lost the business. I pretty much found myself on the verge of bankruptcy, and I had to do something. Now, one thing I always learned in life is that we choose to struggle. We can either struggle in life or we can do something different. And one of the things for me is I wanted to make that difference. And so when I got introduced to the network marketing industry, I jumped right in and I just followed exactly what I was told to do. I did everything. I had an incredible income. It afforded me a chance to semi-retire after a few years, about 12 years in the industry. I did some other things for a while, got back in the industry in 2008 because I really wanted to give back to the industry in what it gave to me and really help out a lot of people in what happened to our economy. And that's when I ran into you. We became very good friends, and it was an amazing ride for the first few years, really trying to find a company that we could really, really sink our teeth into. And when Visalis came across my desk, when you called me on the phone, I will tell you that one of the biggest things that I saw in this company, and the number one thing that really made a difference for me, and that was I saw 3 owners that cared so much for the reps than they did their own pocketbook and their own company. And that's what really made the difference for me. And I have more people making a significant amount of money than I sponsored my first year in my first company. And I sponsored over 300+ people. And that really allows me to sleep at night and sleep well, for that matter.
And Kenny, what would you tell any of the new people that are listening right now?
Well, I tell you the biggest thing that I've learned in this industry, and I deal with this every day when I talk to people. People will complain about their situation. People will sit there, and if you're on this line and you need to make money and you want to get ahead, and as Cedric said, you got to make more than you're shelling out in your expenses every month if you want to live a life. And to live a life, this is the dream life. There is nothing better than you will find out there. And what you need to do is realize that you personally have every ounce of being able to make a change, but it's all up to you to say, you know what, enough is enough. I'm going to make a difference with my family. And you have the vehicle, you've got the team, and you've got the people surrounding you that are going to be here to guide you every step of the way.
Fantastic. Thank you, Kenny. We appreciate your leadership, and thank you for all that you do, my friend. Let's see, did Don make it to the line? I know Don is out in the Virgin Islands. Don, did you make it here, my friend?
Yes, sir. Good. I'm here, my man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Don out of the hot Atlanta, GA area. Don is actually coming to us courtesy of the U.S. Virgin Islands as he's out there building the business right now and just doing some amazing things. So, Don, if you could, really, really quickly, my friend, you know, give us a snapshot of your story and why Visalis and why right now, brother.
Well, you know, Cedric, that's a great question. I actually started as a customer initially when I was having some challenges with some weight challenges. And I got on the product, and I said, man, this is pretty amazing. And then my mother said, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm taking this shake. She said, what kind of shake is that? She said, can I try that? She got on it. She started losing weight. Now, I'm 54 years old, and I got some health challenges. And once I found out that you can make some money with this, and I saw the kind of money these people are just giving away, I've never seen this in my entire life. It has afforded me the opportunity to be over in the Virgin Islands for over 30 days, helping my daughter get her life together because her business actually moved her here. And at the same time, I'm actually building a business and getting paid 5 times a month, helping other people do the same. I've never been in a business like this before and seen an opportunity where everyday people can win. Everybody's winning. I picked up a $25,000 check. I went on 2 exotic vacations. I'm over here in the Virgin Islands. Everybody can do this. I've never seen business of this type, Cedric, where people from any background, with no sales background, with no experience, can take advantage of an opportunity and just win. I've never seen that. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you this. If you get the product for free and you can get it guaranteed, why would you not want to get started? Why would you not want to get started? That's a very fair question. You get great results, you get the product for free, and it's 100% money back guarantee for the first 30 days. You should get started, and you should get started now, because everybody in ViSalus is winning. The ones who get out here and make it happen, they are winning.
You rock, Don. Thank you for all you do, brother. Continue to rock out the Virgin Islands, because I know you got some stuff and you just popped out of a training to hop on this webinar here with us. So we appreciate you,
we
brother.
just bust out a challenge party.
I know you are.
We just bust out a challenge party and a training. So thank you so much, family. I'm telling you guys, TTO is stepping on the gas and making it go fast, and we headed straight to the top. And I'm telling you right now, get on this train, because we have not slowed down.
My man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Let's step out to some superstars here really quickly. Now, what can I say about this couple? First of all, I love this couple. From living in the basement of a bar to, in less than 2 years, being 5-figure monthly income earners, to the most sought-after internet marketers / offline marketers on the planet, known as the network marketing rock stars, true musicians in their own right, some people that I truly can say that I love and adore them with all of my heart. Some of you may have seen them out there on the internet. Some of you may have been lucky enough to be coach-bound, but I'm definitely blessed to have them on this webinar, as well as our team. Let's give it up for Toby and Layla. Toby and Layla, y'all made it to the line with us?
Absolutely. Can you hear us okay?
Got you loud and clear, brother. Talk to us.
Awesome, guys. Great presentation. Hey, guys, Layla and I, a couple of years ago, living in the basement of a bar, thanks to this industry, thanks to leaders like Cedric and this TTO team, we've been able to create a 5-figure a month, moving into 6-figure a month income from the comfort of our home, doing the things that we love every single day. And it's not because of who we are. It's not because of anything but the team. It's all of the support and the community that you can have here, guys. And when if you want to be a part of something bigger than yourself, if you want to make a change in your life, if you said to yourself, enough is enough, I'm fed up living the day-to-day way that I'm living, this is the change that you've been looking for. This is the answer. This is the answer to your prayer. This is the vehicle that can take you to the next level. So don't hesitate. Join now.
Now, this is crazy. You know, usually people would be like, okay, yeah, you know, Cedric Harris can make money. Toby and Layla, yeah, they can make money. But the crazy thing that we have never seen in this industry, in any of our experiences in this industry, is that average people are coming into the team, blowing it up, never had experience in network marketing before, never even heard of network marketing before. Now they're driving BMWs. Now, it's absolutely crazy. But even if none of that was there, even the giant checks, the BMWs, the transformation that I've had with myself, going from a size 16, which I've pretty much been my entire life, struggled with my weight my entire life, dealt with self-confidence issues, was bullied in school, and now to look in the mirror and love myself at an awesomely sexy size 8. Guys, this challenge has changed my life. It has changed how I look at life. It has been the change that I was seeking, and I know that this is exactly what you need. Thank you so much for this awesome presentation. As you can tell, I'm standing up out of my seat. It's 10:30 at night, but my 2 minutes is up. Thanks so much, Seth. Love you guys all very much.
Thank you very much, Toby and Layla. We appreciate your leadership and rocking it out there. The next person I want to pull up here, ladies and gentlemen, is someone that is also near and dear to my heart, someone that has been a public speaker for well over a decade, has spoke with congressmen and presidents all over the world, author of best-selling books, leader of women movements all over the world. It is my pleasure to pull out the superstar sensation herself, Miss Donna P. Donna, are you on the line with us, superstar? Don, I think you're there. It might help if I unmute you, huh? Let's grab Donna. Donna, you are unmuted. Can you hear us?
Thank you, Cedric. You hearing me okay?
We got you loud and clear, sunshine.
Wonderful. Hey, my background is probably a little different than most. I've been in Christian ministry for 30 years, but I've also always been very entrepreneurial. I mean, yeah, I definitely had my share of lemonade stands. So rather than ask for donations when I traveled to countries like Papua New Guinea, Egypt, and Turkey, or when my daughter wanted to work at an orphanage in Mozambique for 3 months, I prefer to be what's called a tent maker, and that's someone who pays their own way by having a successful business. So I've kind of run these two tracks of ministry and service and entrepreneurship. And through my books and my seminars, I've trained tens of thousands of people in the mindset and the skill set required to succeed in a home business. And I've also worked with nonprofit organizations in developing countries, helping, with those same principles of micro enterprise, especially for women. But I never liked direct sales. I heard it was a pyramid scheme and just didn't want anything to do with it. But a couple years ago, my personal trainer got me started on a nutritional product. I had great results, started referring people, and that put me on a new journey. And a couple years ago, I went to Bogota for 2 weeks, and I contracted the swine flu. And I was out of pocket for about a month. And during that time, I earned $5,000 because my team kept working. And that experience sold me on this industry. That company actually kind of went out of business, so I was looking for a new direct sales home. And when I heard about Visalis, it was kind of funny. I had a couple women who'd been with me on a prior team, and they worked really hard and had almost no success. I mean, one gal just couldn't find a single customer, no matter how hard she tried, because the product was kind of weird. Yet they went to Visalis, and in a matter of months, both were driving BMWs. That got my attention because I recognized Visalis was a place where the average person, even maybe below average, not just the superstars and the heavy hitters, but ordinary people could come, work hard, and in a reasonable amount of time start making good money while driving a really cool car paid for by, Visalis. And what attracted me to the opportunity was helping people in a holistic way to be healthy in both body and bank account. And that's what I've been doing. I'm now I can't say I'm an ambassador yet. I'm a presidential director, loving working with my team. I've lost 15 pounds. And in 10 days, I'm going to compete in my first triathlon. I'm especially excited about the possibilities to feed hungry children all around the world as we expand the community challenge internationally, and the opportunity to partner with individuals and with nonprofits to promote this 90-day health challenge.
Donna, you unequivocally rock. We truly, truly appreciate you. Keep doing what you were doing out there. We couldn't be where we are without some leadership like yourself, so keep rocking. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 716 of you still here on the webinar, and I know we've gone a little while, and I'm going to be only a few more minutes, so we appreciate your patience. But there's some goodies that you want to hang out for. Trust me when I tell you there's some goodies here. But let's see if we've got that physical fitness guru out there. Let's see if he made it to the line. Mr. Cody, did you make it to the line, Cody? Cody, did you make it, my friend? Let's go and check the screen here really quickly to see if Cody was able to dial in. I know Cody was out rocking and rolling with a challenge party, and maybe we didn't catch Cody. All right, we don't have Cody here, so let's go to the man, the myth, the legend, the superstar, eBay machine, the platinum tongue, the guy who was responsible for $1 gazillion on websites like eBay and Amazon, one of the top offline and internet marketers I've ever come across, and my 5 o'clock in the morning business partner, Superman himself, Roger Dodger. Let's go ahead and unmute the man. Roger, can you hear me, my friend?
Yes, am I coming across okay?
You are loud and clear. Take it away, brother.
Fantastic, guys. You know, my story, it's got a little bit of a twist on it. I was a titanium eBay power seller, doing over $1.2 to $1.8 million in sales annually on eBay from my living room. So, I was up on vacation up in Nova Scotia, Canada, and I got a Skype call actually about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning about this little company called Visalis, and I was an inch away, a moment away, a thought away, a neuronal synapse away from making the same mistake that the 6 people that left this call since it started made. I wasn't going to do it. It was physical. It was a physical product. It wasn't for me as an online guy making money in my pajamas. The only thing I couldn't ignore when I went to bed that night is the 3,000% growth the company had at that time during a recession for a non-startup company. And that actually just kept drilling in my mind. So finally I decided, okay, you know what? I'll do it. And you know what? I was about the money. I wasn't about the product. I wasn't about the team. I wasn't about the love. I wasn't about anything. I just wanted the money, bottom line. What I came to discover was residual income. I came to discover my heart, sharing a product with people, loving people again for the first time in nearly a decade after cowering behind my computer. And I came out, and I just fell in love with Visalis and the atmosphere, and I started traveling, and I got my life back. Not my financial life, but my loving life, my sharing my story with people, my hugs, my meeting new people, and all the while grew a residual income where I didn't have to work anymore. You can see on the screen I'm a family person. I love my family. And I was doing eBay, making all the money in the world, waving to my wife and waving to my daughter as they walked by, and I couldn't spend any time with them because I had to answer questions online. And that's my story. That's why I'm in Visalis, and I encourage all of you not to make that same mistake that I almost made and not jump on board with this.
Roger, we appreciate you, appreciate all your leadership and everything that you do. And ladies and gentlemen, obviously there's a significant amount of people that are winning. You know, and you keep hearing me say results are not typical, but I must throw this out. You know, a company that has over 500-600 plus six-figure income earners, those results aren't typical. Yes, I would throw that out there and say that. That's not typical. It's not typical to have these many people winning. So let's talk about why us and some of the goodies that you're going to be able to take advantage of by being a part of a team like Team TakeOver. See, we have proven online marketing techniques and proven offline marketing techniques that you are going to be able to take advantage of. First things first, we have 2 of the busiest Facebook groups that you've ever come across, where we have free Facebook training and Facebook accountability, where we have an upwards of close to 10,000 people between these 2 groups. So no matter what part of the U.S. or Canada that you might be in, there is somebody on this Facebook group that is close by you. That is something that I promise you. And then if you look to the left of the screen, when we talk about accountability, if you look at this one post right here, this one post had 1,633 comments on one post. I want to talk about accountability, ladies and gentlemen. If you look to the right-hand side to this particular group, over 5,600 people just in this one Facebook group alone. So we have 2 different Facebook groups that you're going to be able to participate in and have the mojo that you need. We're going to assist you in teaching you how to get customers to chase you down, how to get customers to want the product, so you can have people on Facebook inboxing you just like this, and you inboxing others, talking to them about the challenge in a very strategic way that we're going to teach you so you can see the success. You're going to be able to leverage in the co-ops that we're putting out there right now. So numerous different magazines that I throw articles in and full-page ads. Instead of you having to pay the $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for an ad, we leverage co-ops to be able to pull the price down and allow you to participate into something that is already proven to work. We have daily power calls to keep you motivated. So each and every day there's a new leader that is on our daily power calls, 6- and 7-figure leaders that you are able to listen to and get tips and nuggets every single day for half an hour a day. And anytime you can't make the calls, all of these calls are recorded in a full-blown archive. Now, wouldn't be Team TakeOver if we didn't go over the top with the crazy bonuses. So this is what you've been waiting for, and this is the reason why you're probably still here, because you're saying, well, I know these crazy guys. They got to be throwing in some crazy goodies. So yes, we're throwing in some goodies. For the people that come in at the $4.99 level, for those people that join us inside of Visalis at the $4.99 level, I'm going to throw in the 10K per month Attraction Marketing Blueprint, which is a 8-disc CD series that we've sold thousands upon thousands of copies of, that's going to teach you online marketing techniques, offline marketing techniques, mindset techniques, marketing techniques that you haven't even heard of or never even thought about, the true laws of when it comes down to attraction marketing, because there are some laws. And one thing I can promise you is that you will receive some serious value from this CD set. That is a $297 value. You're also going to receive Habits of the Wealthy, which is a training by six-figure income earner and master marketer, Mr. Andrew Murray, who is also responsible, who is partly responsible for what you are seeing here today, talking about master marketers and master funnel creators. Ladies and gentlemen, this particular download that you're going to receive is going to give you some significant bullets about how to think like the wealthy so you can achieve the same results. And then we're also going to throw in capture page, presentation, and a webinar. And you might be wondering, well, I wonder if this capture page and webinar actually works. It must work because you actually came in through it. So the same exact website that you opted into, the same presentation that you're looking at right now, you're going to be able to simply copy it. Don't worry about reinventing the wheel. We're going to throw that in for you. Now, for the people that come in at the $9.99 level, we're going to throw in the 10K per month attraction marketing blueprint. I'm also going to throw in my 9-disc CD series called How to Close Anyone, Anywhere, Anytime, where we break down all the numerous different personality types. I actually have a CD in here that's just dedicated to objections, that it covers every single objection that you might ever get. I also have a bonus CD in here called the Women Divas of Network Marketing, that I've interviewed some of the top women in all of network marketing, which I think that CD alone is worth the whole $297 value, because 82% of everyone in the home-based business / direct selling arena are women. And if you don't know women, you're wasting time. So we're going to include this CD set inside with the $9.99 level. We're also going to throw in the Habits of the Wealthy training by Andrew. We're going to throw in the capture page, presentation, and webinar. But in addition to that, we're going to throw in a 4-week intensive Famous on Facebook training by social media expert and 5-figure monthly income earner, Layla Black. Now, Layla has been crushing Facebook, like unequivocally crushing Facebook. So for those of you who want to learn how to market online and utilize Facebook, we're going to give you an intensive training on this, which is going to be 4 weeks live and recorded, a $497 value that you're going to receive for your favorite 4-letter word. 10K Blueprint, $297 value. The How to Close CD set, $297 value. Habits of the Wealthy, $197 value. The Famous on Facebook training, a $497 value. The Capture Page and Presentation, $497 value. You're talking about over $1,700 in fast action bonuses for the first 197 people. Now, I want you to understand something. There's over 700 plus of you still on this webinar, and it is an hour and a half later. So if you think that 197 people is a lot of people, it is not. That's only if about 27 to 28% of the people take advantage of what's happening right now, and I got a funny feeling it's going to be more than that. Now, right now, you see a picture of your brain. On the left-hand side of your brain, that's the analytical side. That's the logical side, the side that dissects everything, the scientific side, the number side. Then you have the right-hand side of your brain, which is the creative side, the imagination side, the side that gives you that feeling, that intuition side. And I want you to venture into your right brain right now. Get completely out of your left brain for a minute, because we've given you all the facts. I want you to get into your right brain right now and follow your intuition. Your intuition is your inner guide. That's that little queasy feeling in your stomach that still has you here on this webinar an hour and a half later saying something feels right, something feels right, something feels right. If you have that queasy feeling and you're following your intuition right now and you are in the right-hand side of your brain, ladies and gentlemen, there's a couple things I want you to understand. Number one, procrastination is expensive. It's extremely expensive. The number one nation on planet Earth is procrastination. You see, more than 100 people are going to be joining us ASAP. That is one thing I'm sure, just based off of the numbers that are here. Smart business people who are paying attention to what we're doing are going to take action NOW. Your positioning right now is extremely important due to the fact that everyone has a waiting room. And we are going to be maneuvering people around and working with the people that wanted more for themselves than we wanted for them. So your positioning is paramount. I can't tell you how important that is. And time stamping and dating of all enrollments start right now.